Right, here we are. We've just got to turn around. We should have enough for takeoff and landing. It's a 45-minute flight. I'm doing short ones because I have to bring up my pilot rating after a disaster VIP mission where the throttle just died. And I don't mean in the plane, I mean it just wouldn't work, it wouldn't go in and out, up and down. So it wasn't the controller, because the controller moved up and down, and as soon as I played in an activity, the next one, the controller went up and down. It just stopped moving in the plane. And I was coming in to land. I dropped my flaps. I realised I was a little bit slow, so I pushed forward on the accelerator a bit to get her going, and nothing. So I pushed forward a lot, and nothing. The lever didn't move. So what's going on there? But it 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 screwed up my pilot rating completely. And I mean completely. So I've got to do a lot of takeoffs and landings, which means 45-minute flight. So I need to get my rating back. I just don't know what was wrong. It's happened twice now in the same plane when coming into land. The lever just stops moving in the plane. And even if it was the engine that was broke, the lever would still move. Do you know what I mean? Right, we are here. And it's takeoff time. Alright, we're up. I bought a car as well, so I can get out and drive around. Well, I don't know, I mean, maybe I could just drive around.
Victor, continue for west departure.
Lakenheath Tower, Cessna Golf Victor, Kilo Whiskey Victor. Continue for west departure.
176 is our heading. Climb to 1700, sorry. Why has it gone to 236? What heading? I'm sure it was, Oh look, I forgot to do it completely. Ah, this is annoying. Where's my mouse gone? Ah, my mouse ain't even working properly now. Well, don't look like we're going to be doing any autopilot. Because the mouse is refusing to move properly. Do you know what I mean? Jumping everywhere. Two, 3, 6. Right, when I do that again, once we're up to 17, which we are, I should be able to press autopilot heading and boom. Now this should work. Just the altitude and heading.
Cessna, Kilo Whiskey Victor. Leaving my airspace, frequency change approved.
Lakenheath Tower, Cessna Golf Victor.
Alright,
Kilo
we're
Whiskey
on
Victor,
track.
Frequency change.
And autopilot is working. Everything's working. Oh, that is cool. So I can take autopilot off when I want. Why are we on the hole is the weather's pushing against us. But that's okay. Plane will take me there, so I can take these off there. And I can actually enjoy a cup of tea and that while I use autopilot for the moment. I didn't realise you gotta do it in that order because I hadn't really done it before. Oh, it's a microlight, which means it's a rough landing strip. But as long as we follow these boxes, we're alright. I shouldn't bug us much about height or anything because we're not going to bump into anything at this height. I do like flying. I don't like it when things go wrong that are not under my control. I'm not one of these people that ends the game before a crash, even if it's not my fault. I crashed and that was that. I tried to get out of it, but I couldn't. So I ended up crashing and losing my A rating. Way down to a B. Well, I was nearly up to an A. If I'd have made that landing, I would have got back to my A landing. But I didn't. So I'm now down at a low B. So I've got to get this right. I do love flying this little aircraft on my light cargo company. I'm going to get a few more licenses though. I could do heavy cargo, medium cargo, but I haven't got the money for a plane for that yet. I use autopilot to have a smoke and drop a tea, then I won't lose any time on the videos, you know what I mean? Whereas if I'm pausing all the time, it takes up about 10 minutes to pause. But this way I can do it easily. And still keep flying. And look out the window. I've got to put my fan on because it is a little bit warm. So you're keeping steady at 17 and 238 now, so that's perfect. Don't have to do too much. It's just a landing that you need to now, and I don't do that with an autopilot. I think you can. I'm not 100% sure, but I think you can. We're getting offline because of the wind. Let's get back online. That's my route. Oh look, we're already quarter of the way really. Yeah, I like to fly the plane rather than computer flying it for me. Plus that wind, it blows us to the side, which means we use more petrol. And I did fill it up to the brim, but I've got it up to the last to fly. Anymore, the plane would fly at 122. I don't mind having them boxes on, but it does look ugly and not right. Especially for you watching it. This is the main build, so I'm not on the beta. I don't use the beta. That's for sightseeing, good graphics. I'm up high, I don't need excellent graphics. Well, I'm not up high, but I'm up higher than 200 foot off the ground. My cargo there that I've got to deliver. Everything seems to be going nice and smooth. So let's hope that the landing don't cut my bottle and not... I don't understand it. Twice now, exactly the same way. I'm coming in, I try to use my bottle and it's not there. Twice at the same location, just on landing. The bottle disappears, it stops working. And like I said, it's not my controller because the lever doesn't work. It's not the controller, it's the lever. I'm pushing up and down, the lever ain't working. Even if the plane was bust and crashed, the levers would still move. So, I'm not sure what's going on with that, but twice now happened in my turboprop airplane. Look, we're getting on for halfway. Yeah, this is chill for me. I enjoy doing this. I never made any mistakes on the taxiing either. So for the procedures, we should be perfect 100%, which is what I want for a good rating. I need the boxes on as I get close, otherwise I'll forget to radio in and all that. But this is cool, I enjoy this a lot. To me it's relaxing. You've got to keep your brain working because you've got to stay in exact positions really, but It's just slight movements on the controller. And this HOTAS 5 is a lot better than the HOTAS 4. I have the HOTAS 4. I used it on this. I didn't like it. It wasn't responsive enough. But the HOTAS 5 is supposedly 46% better in the responses, like the minute movements you give it, instead of the heavy move to one side when you just touch it a little bit. But I am actually flying the aeroplane, so it's ain't caution because of the fuel, but I've only got a little bit to go there, just over halfway, so we got plenty of fuel. I checked it. The wind's blowing us. Turbulent. Oh, look at that little lake down there. Oh, look at that big one. When we get the new graphics, when beta goes live, it'll be brilliant. Because I've tried the beta and the graphics are twice as good. The resolution, I mean, is twice as good. The graphics can't be twice as good because they're just graphics that are pumped in by your internet connection. But the resolution is doubled, easy. So a little bit of autopilot. But drop my cheek. Let's see where our destination is. 32 out. Getting quite a bit of turbulence here. Yeah, this is just my sort of thing. Doing the short ones just gets me better rating, which gets me better jobs. More paid jobs. The higher your rating, the better the pay. I'm only a B now. I was once an S, but things happen and, you know, you have to deal with it. But I actually got to an S. And that's pretty hard to do in the first place, getting there. But I've had all sorts of things go wrong. My fault, other people's, like, computer's fault, whatever. The game's fault, my fault. I did a great flight, an hour-long VIP trip. I brought my plane into land, and guess what? I've been flying this so long, I forgot to put the wheels down, the landing gear, and I ended up on my belly on the runway. But we landed without a crash. The guy seemed pretty impressed. $25, I'll leave them on there. That way I know when to radio. I've only got 24 miles. I'll have a quick break and then I'll come back with another flight. This is my game, this is what I like doing. And a sim is just a game when it's on the TV. When you're in the cockpit, it's no longer a game. It's you flying an aeroplane. Oh, we dropped a little bit of height, we should be at 17. But I think I was already 100 foot off the ground, off sea level, so it's meant to be 16. I forgot to take that into account when I set the height. I don't know why it reset my controls, because I changed the radio to right one and triangle. It's now right one and left on the hat, right on the hat switch. So it's the original control, so I'll have to have a look at that when we've done this. But yeah, this is definitely my thing, it really is. Looking over little towns and that as I'm flying by. We got loads of fuel. Even though it's on the red nearly, we still got loads of fuel. I was reading, I belong to a Facebook group for Microsoft Flight Simulator, and some bloke said, like, 'cause I just got my licence and let me have turbulence, and he said, you'll regret it, and I thought, why? I'll learn to fly with turbulence. Don't want to just go in a straight line when you take your hand off, do you? Look, I want to be pushed by the air, pushed around by the air. We should contract under 5 miles. The airfield and announce landing. I thought there was a high handover as well, but I haven't. That usually goes away when I'm coming into landing, that, so it doesn't tell me. So I usually keep flicking the hat switch. 12 miles out. Good flight. Nice sunny day. Didn't clean the aeroplane, so it's a bit filthy on the windscreen, but I love this. We'll try and contact it at 10 miles out. See if we get a response. I don't really care if this is all I ever fly, because it's a chilled experience that I like doing. The flight part's the easy part, but getting down is the hard part. Oh, I'll take my hand off to itch my eye. No, nothing yet. We'll try at 5 miles. We've got plenty of time to land the plane on this video. I hate the microlight airports because they're just little strips of grass. Oh. Bit blowy, though. Very blowy. The fields, they're brown, so it's a lot more heat than green. Or it's the other way around, I don't know, but one's hotter than the other, so you get different thermals. Right, nothing again. We'll try it once we get to the end of the boxes. Alright, it's telling me everything there.
Echo Golf Yankee Alpha traffic. Cessna Golf Victor Kilo Whiskey Victor. 5 miles east, 1600, inbound to land. Runway 6, Echo Golf Yankee Alpha.
That's my airstrip right there. It don't look like a bad runway. It'll do. Gotta go a bit further than that box because I don't want to cut in too quickly. Keep everything under control. Need a bit of tail movement to get us online properly.
Echo Golf Yankee Alpha traffic. Cessna Golf Victor Kilo Whiskey Victor is on final. Runway 6 to land. Echo Golf Yankee Alpha.
Ah, well, I had to put the flaps down quick because I came in wrong. Come on, baby, get me down and get me perfect. We made a mistake, but we're gonna land perfectly. We always do. Maybe not perfectly, but we got down. Gotta get less speed as I come in, but I'm too scared of stalling it. I'll learn as I fly. But if the apocalypse started tomorrow, I could nick one of these little planes and fly it somewhere. I'm not a thief, but if the world goes tits up, anything's a grabs. And if you've got to get out of the area or the country or whatever, get to a safer country, nick an aircraft. Oh, come on. What? I'm at the line. Oh, it's not letting me stop at the whole jolt. Alright, we got it.
Echo Golf Yankee Alpha traffic. Cessna Golf Victor Kilo Whiskey Victor is taxiing to parking. Echo Golf Yankee Alpha.
Oh, you are kidding me. Oh well. Plenty of time on the video for it. But that was a great flight. My procedures came in a little dodgy, but like I said, I had to bring them flaps down. I don't like them boxes, they're not accurate. It looks like they're too close together, not widened up apart. I don't want to go too much over 20, otherwise I might get told off for that. But yeah, I enjoyed that. And that's the first time all of those things have stayed on. I wish I could move it though. It shouldn't be in that area, it should be lower. A lot lower. I take it off though when I forget to do it. But the more flights I do, the more it'll just become natural for me to do these things and I won't have a problem. Oh my god, don't tell me I've got to go round there and go, oh my god. Oh well, if I was in a real plane I'd have to do it, so. But you can skip to the end and see what score I got. Me, I can't skip to the end, otherwise I lose points and rating and money. And I need to get my rating back up to an A at least. Oh, this is mental. I have to do about 3 miles. Well, we have 16, that's alright. I'd rather do this though than skip to the end. Like I said, I lose points for skipping at the end. And I want all the rating points I could get. Like I said, I got screwed on that last one with my turboprop. I was perfectly into land, but I was going a little bit too slow, so I tried to push the accelerator a bit, and it didn't move. So I ended up crashing. What I should have done was put my wheels down and try to land. I didn't think of that either. We've still got 5 minutes to get there. I've got to find out how to use the car I bought. It only cost me £8, but it means I can drive on the land and drive to areas. think we're going uphill. Right, needs a little bit more push. Yeah, that's the first time that stayed on the whole mission. Usually it cuts off halfway. And that's it. End of the flight. Engine shut down. Bingo. Paid 66,000. What the hell happened to me plane? Blimey. Oh, we got an A. We got an S. Nice. $56? What the hell? Ah. Alright, we're getting back up there. Alright, we never made 76 this time, but we've got nearly 400,000 now. I got a little aeroplane for scenic tours. I got some big ones for this. That's the one that kept going wrong. I might try working this one next time. I'm not sure how I buy planes again for my business, but we'll find out next time. Anyway, thanks for watching. Bye.